I've been expecting you. Hello everybody, welcome back to Suburbs of Seattle. I'm your host Andrey Gulyy, here today again with a new video on what are the top 3 places for you to visit here in Washington. And before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am a real estate agent here in Washington State. If you're looking to buy or sell a home anytime soon in the area or anytime later, hit me up at the number below, text me, call me, and I'll be able to help you out with any of your real estate needs. And without further ado, let's get started. Here are the top 3 places I want you to visit here in Washington. Number 1 is Rattlesnake Ledge or Rattlesnake Ridge. People call it differently. Rattlesnake Ridge is a place just south of North Bend, and it's an amazing hike that overlooks Rattlesnake Lake. Sometimes Rattlesnake Lake is a lake no more because it rains at certain times of the year and then it fills back up. But definitely a place for you to visit when you're in the area. It's about 4 miles long and has an elevation of 1,160 feet. The highest point, however, has an elevation of about 2,078 feet. And as I mentioned, it overlooks a beautiful landscape, Rattlesnake Lake. But make sure to be careful because there's definitely no safety fences or anything up there. But it's a gorgeous place to visit, again, when you're here in the area. Also, you don't need any parking passes or to pay for any parking. Parking is free. Just park and be on your way. I've been on this hike many times with my family, my kids, my 2-year-old, my 4-year-old at the time. Emily and Isaac. We love it there. It's definitely accessible for kids as well. However, it could take maybe, 45 minutes to an hour or something like that to go up the 2 miles up to the top. Now, if you're looking and you're saying, Andrey, I don't want to hike for 2 miles with my kids up top. I don't want to hike for even 1 mile. Well, I got something better for you. You can visit Snoqualmie Falls. Snoqualmie Falls has the viewing platform of the falls only 200 feet away from the actual parking lot. I think you can walk those 200 feet. It's also wheelchair accessible. Snoqualmie Falls is a beautiful waterfall. It's over 278 feet tall, and you could feel the mist hit your face, and you're like, 278 feet above it. So on the viewing platform, it's a beautiful, beautiful waterfall. And what's also awesome about it is right on the edge of Snoqualmie Falls sits Salish Lodge. Salish Lodge is a lodge where you can stay overnight with your significant other or your family or whoever you want to stay there with. It also has a beautiful restaurant that overlooks the falls. It's a gorgeous place to visit and to stay at when you're here. Prices can vary for the per night stay, but typically it can range anywhere around the $300 range, $350. I think during peak season it probably goes up to like $450, something like that. Definitely a great place to visit when you are here. It actually has over 1.5 million visitors every single year. Pretty crazy, I know. And there's also a nice little store there where you can get some local sourced honey and some souvenirs and some other little fun stuff. So I would definitely visit when you are in the area. And number 3 is Olympic National Park. Olympic National Park has nearly 1 million acres. It includes several ecosystems as well, sprawled out over those 1 million acres. You have glacier-capped mountains. You have temperate rainforests. You have close to 70 miles of wild coastline there as well. You have a ton of beautiful camping spots. And Hurricane Ridge is the main area where people go. It overlooks the ridge of glacier-capped mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna make sure to include some pictures for you guys in this video. There's a ton of camping, boating, fishing, a ton of day hikes. You can see wildlife all throughout the hike. Sometimes bears as well too. So there's plenty of rangers around the area to scare them off if that's the case, but it's absolutely just stunning. And what's awesome about it as well is they have some night programs. So during the summer, when you go there on a nice, warm, clear night, there's actually a master observer there, and they set up telescopes for you, and you can see all the stars and galaxies with or without the telescope actually, but definitely with the telescope it's a little bit better. But it's so beautiful, guys. You absolutely have to check it out. And that's the Hurricane Ridge Astronomy Program. Go ahead and check it out on their website. So that's the top 3 places that I have for you guys to visit here in the area. You know, Washington is such a beautiful state with so much greenery everywhere. There's countless hikes. I guarantee you, if I made a full video of all of the hikes and all of the places to go here, it'd probably be a full 2 to 3 hours long of me just listing names after names after names. There's also Deception Pass, which is absolutely gorgeous. You can do skydiving there. I actually did skydiving a few years back on my birthday. My wife and I went. Super beautiful. You jump out the plane. It's crazy. I don't know if you've ever been skydiving, but you're sitting in the plane, right? And there's other people in the plane with you. And the craziest thing is not even jumping out of the plane. The scariest thing for me was seeing somebody sitting on the edge of the plane, and when they actually push out, they're gone in like a split second. It's like a blur, and you're like, what? Where did they go? But it's so gorgeous because when you jump out of the plane and your parachute opens, you can see the surrounding lakes, islands, the ocean. It's absolutely phenomenal, and definitely a must do when you're in the area. Again, that's skydiving at Deception Pass. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll make more videos like this because there are so many places to visit and so much to talk about here in Washington State. Thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead and please hit that subscribe button again, and call me at the number below if you would like to buy a house anywhere here or sell a house anywhere here as well. Thank you so much. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.